All right, everybody. Welcome to another podcast, that SEC Sooner. Guys, like, follow, comment, subscribe. Just getting this podcast up and running. But super excited to be bringing you guys more points of view and just, content on the Oklahoma Sooners, guys. Been following my Sooners for 20 plus years. And guys, we played Saturday night. Huge SEC home opener, first game in the SEC. And we drop it, Tennessee Volunteers 25, Oklahoma Sooners 15. Guys, I'm not one of those fans that is a woulda, coulda, shoulda or anything like that. Credit to the Tennessee Volunteers for coming out and doing what they were supposed to do, right? I know every probably Tennessee fan, I was hearing so much and seeing on Twitter, and everybody really in the SEC was Tennessee was going to come out and just punch us in the mouth and win by 20-30. It looked like that in the first half. I got to admit, guys, I think Tennessee goes to the locker room up, 19 or 20, 22-3 or something like that, guys. And you just, as a Sooner fan, you're kind of left just looking at the team in two sides, right? Because on one hand, our defense played their guts out. Like, I could not be more proud to be an Oklahoma Sooner fan on the defensive side of the ball, especially after, the notion that just we're a soft team, right? We come from the Big 12. We're a spread you out and just, nobody plays defense. I think that narrative's changed, and I think that narrative is going to continue to be that now that, hey, we're a gritty, hard-hitting, no quit defense, right? And I guess this game is just so frustrating because, you look at the offense and, Jackson Arnold struggled mightily, right? And again, give credit to Tennessee because they applied the pressure. They made the plays when the plays were there to be made. So I'm not going to say like it was on us and we did everything wrong. Tennessee was there. Their defense is legit. I just wish we had more of an offense to test that defense, right? And again, things can always be different on both ends. Tennessee could have gone up in the second half and really just kept it loose and kept it flying, and maybe they put up more points, right? We'll never know. But at the same time, it's just frustrating to see such an anemic offense coming from the Oklahoma Sooners, right? And Seth Littrell and Bill Bedenbaugh and, all these guys, Brent Venables, we really got to take a step back and look at what we're doing, right? Because I think we've had a plan and we could see the progress since BV's taken over. We can see the progress on the defensive side of the ball for the last 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, right? Since BV's been there. But with the offense, we kind of feel like it's just all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to why we do things. There's no consistency on either side, our passing or our run game. The O-line it seems like we're always having to take transfers and patch lines together and figuring it out. And guys, man, I'm just tired of it, man. It's so frustrating as an Oklahoma fan to know that, we're one of the most prolific offenses. That's what we've been known for. And to put out such a bad product for our fans, for our defense, it just, I'm at a loss for words, because guys, if we have any sort of offense, what would that game have looked like yesterday, right? Where would we have been? And I guess that's where, as a Sooner fan, again, we don't live in the past. We don't look at like, well, what if Michael Hawkins Jr. played the whole game? We're not doing that, right? The product that OU put on the field is the one we got to live with. And the coaches are there seeing at practice everything. And I guess it's just, it's just frustrating, because again, with those bonehead plays, it's not even the plays that Tennessee made. It's some of the stuff that, like the backwards pass that Jackson made. And, arguably, was it backwards? I don't know. It looked pretty close, right? But that stuff just can't happen, right? It wasn't really anything that Tennessee did on that play. It was just more of, I think Jackson, the moment was too big for him, right? And he's a young kid, man. I give these guys grace because, again, they're out there on the field. It's easy as a fan to criticize and judge, what's going on. But It's hard. It's definitely hard, but it's just you wish you have the boneheaded plays, the self-inflicted stuff back. Because again, I think that if it's 10-3, right, and we turn them over, we get to Nico, force the fumble, and we got the ball inside the 10-yard line, and on the first play, Jackson chokes it up, and they make a play on it. They go and hit the ball out, and it's extremely frustrating to think about, if we punch it in there and make it 10-10, what's that look like, right? You don't want to hurt yourself in those games just because the talent level on the other end, the coaching, everything's going to be better than it's ever been, right? The SEC, it's a different beast. You got talent that we're not just going to roll out as an Oklahoma Sooner, roll out and be more talented than every team we play. And I think that's something that's going to take you getting used to. Because on nights where you don't have it, on nights where you make, you commit 3 turnovers, other teams are going to make you pay. And Tennessee did, right? Looking at the box score, guys, Tennessee had 345 yards for the whole game, right? And granted, they may have taken their foot off the gas pedal a little bit, just try to run some clock in the second half, just because they know that our offense couldn't do anything, man. And I guess coming back to it, that's the part where it's like, they weren't even trying. Like, they just ran the ball. They'd run the ball 3 plays in a row and just kick it. They're like, we're going to keep the field position. If you guys are going to score, you're going to go the length of the field. And in the second half, we had a little success, but it almost still felt like it's backyard football, right? Michael Hawkins Jr. is just running for his life, trying to make things happen. And granted, he did, but you can't build off of that. Like, I get it's his first game coming in to an SEC game like that. And he did well, but that's the part that makes me nervous. I don't want it to just be, the play's broken down. There's 3 defenders in the backfield. Right when you snap the ball, go make a play. You can't build anything off of that. Recruits aren't going to be like, hey, I'm going to Oklahoma to do that, right? Sorry, guys. I just trying to put all my thoughts together. It's just an extremely frustrating game. My heart goes out to Kendall Doby, senior, our cheetah position. The dude does it all. One of the hardest hitters on the team. One of the true vocal leaders as well. It's just hard to I think he dislocated that ankle. It looked bad. It's a season-ending injury for sure. But you hate to see that for him, just getting going on the SEC play. And again, you care more about the person than the player at that point, but it's just it's hard to go out like that knowing that might be his last play as an Oklahoma Sooner. Definitely bums you out. Time of possession, guys, Tennessee, they controlled the ball in the second half. They just ran, took time off the clock, and just converted on third downs. Give credit to Josh Heupel, man. His team was ready to play. They did exactly what they needed to get the win. And again, guys, that Oklahoma Sooner stadium, I think we had like 87,000 people. Guys, it was rocking, man. They said it was the loudest on-field noise level in, I don't know, like 3 to 5 years or something like that. So it's like the fans showed up, man. And I know the atmosphere was probably electric. You could only see so much on TV, but being there, and I've been in the stadium before, but man, our fans are ready to go. Our team was ready to go. It's just, offensively, what do you do? What do you do? I know the injuries start catching up, and I'm not going to make excuses at all, right? It's Oklahoma, man. Well, you're never going to say, like, well, we had a couple guys out. That's why we lost. No. Like, we recruit at a high level just like everybody else. Tennessee's got some guys out. Granted, we might have more injuries than most, but, guys, that's college football, man. There's no excuse for Oklahoma putting up 222 yards of offense for the total game. Total game, guys. And a lot of that, again, Mike Hawk Jr. led the team in rushing with 12 carries for 22 yards. Like, we're not going to win a lot of ball games with our quarterbacks being the leading rushers. And again, the offensive line is patchwork at best. Extremely frustrating that we cannot, recruit at a high enough level to where we don't have to go get these transfer portal guys. Because again, guys, people say it all the time. These players are in the transfer portal for a reason. If it didn't work out at one place, there's usually a reason. You know, they either weren't good enough, not seeing enough playing time, or they did want a bigger opportunity. But why weren't they recruited at a high level in the first place? You know? So I think we're in for a long season, man, if we can't get our act together on the offensive side of the ball. But again, I am so damn proud of that defense that we put out there, left it all on the field, you know, and to say that I think our defense was right on par with Tennessee's defense. And Tennessee fans, you let me know what you thought, but you guys have an offense that is, you know, top 3 in the country. We have an offense that's top 120 in the country. So if our offenses were the same, would our defense look the same? You know, and I got to say that as an Oklahoma Sooner fan for, again, 25 plus years, that might be the best defense I've ever seen. What we're rolling out there, the consistency that we played with, the lack of busts. Yeah, we gave up plays, guys, but Tennessee, they're a dynamic, high-flying offense. Nico can really sling it, and kudos to him, man, as a freshman quarterback. Coming into a big night environment like that, guys, he played his tail off, man. And the team played well around him. They played great complementary ball. And that's, I guess, as a Sooner fan, can we get to that point where we can play complementary football with each other, right? Because the defense, guys, it's a long season, man. We already lost one of our best defenders on an injury. Guys, how long can we continue to keep us in the game with the defense? So you're bummed out, but at the same time, it's on. This is why BV gets paid the big bucks, man. He's got to make tough decisions. He's got to put us in the best position to win. There's no more looking out for people's feelings, looking out for egos. He's literally got to do what's best for himself, the team, the fan base. And again, Bob Stoops said it best. No one's bigger than Oklahoma football, right? No 5-star recruit quarterback. Nobody's bigger than the Oklahoma Sooners, right? So just excited to see where we go from here. Defensively, again, so proud of the team we have and the unit we have. But offensively, we better get it together, man. We got Auburn next week at Auburn. Yeah, they've been down, but guys, so have we. That offense has not looked good. You know, they say it's hard to play out there in Auburn. So again, we'll find that out this coming Saturday. But and then we got a bye week, and then we go to the again, we're playing in the Cotton Bowl. We're playing Texas Longhorns, currently ranked number 1 in the country. So we got our work cut out for us. But again, congratulations to the Tennessee Vols. Huge win coming in to Norman, and taking no credit away from you guys. Defensively and offensively, it looks like a playoff contender, and it looks like a national championship contender as well. So if we had any sort of a pulse on offense, I think we give them more of a game. But again, there's no coulda, shoulda, wouldas in college football. It's what you do. It's what you put out in the field. It's what you put on tape. And that's who you are. So again, hope to rebound 25-15. The losses never get easier. But let's get after it, man. BV, let's see what you do, man. This is why you get paid the big bucks. Go put our team in the best position to win. So that's all I got, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll get a preview out for Auburn, and we'll keep this thing rolling, man. But any all likes and comments are appreciated, and I look forward to seeing you guys on future podcasts. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.